Hello, grade 2. Today, this is a video that we will be answering some of the Unit 3 review. Okay, so I want you to open your notebook and your textbook so we can start answering the language Unit 3 review in the Language Arts textbook, okay? So open your book to page 196 and your notebook, and let's try to write the answers together, okay? Or you can open the textbook and try to answer it first and then watch the video, all right? All right. Okay, now on page 196, it says here, write the sentences, write each underlined word that is an action verb, okay? So here, each sentence, we'll find two words that are underlined. You're asked to write the word that is a verb, okay? For number 1, it says, my friends walk to my house. Which one is a verb? The verb is the action word that is in a sentence or tells you what the subject is doing. So here we have two words. We have walk and to. Which one is the verb? Walk. Okay? So here, as you see in each sentence, we have two words that are underlined, and you will write the word that is a verb. Walk or to? Of course, walk, because it's an action. All right, number 2. First, we eat lunch. First, we eat lunch. We have the word first underlined and eat. Which one is the verb? Eat. Number 3. Mel and Tom ride their bikes. Mel and Tom ride their bikes. We have two words underlined. We have ride and bikes. The verb here is ride because it's the action. But bikes here is the noun. Okay. Number 4. Greg skates in the driveway. Greg skates in the driveway. We have two underlined words, skates and driveway. The verb is skates. Number 5, Jack and Dad shoot baskets. Okay, means they're throwing, shoot here means they're throwing the basketball into the hoop. All right, the basketball hoop. Okay, the two words that are underlined, shoot and baskets, and the verb is shoot. It's because it's the action. Number 6, Lori and I play jump rope. Lori and I play jump rope. We have underline and play. Of course, the verb is play. Number 7, Mom holds the rope. Mom holds the rope. We have hold and rope. The verb is hold. Hold means to carry something with your hands, all right? Okay, so the verb here is hold. Number 8, all my friends clap. All my friends clap. We have all and clap. Clap is the action when you clap your hands. Number 9, Dad cheers for Mom. Dad cheers for Mom. Okay, the verb here is cheers or for of course, cheers. Cheers means to shout for someone to encourage them. Number 10, Dad jumps high too. Here we have dad and jumps. Of course, jumps, because that is a noun. All right, let's go to question B. It says circle the verb. Okay, we're going to read each sentence and then we're going to circle the verb. Number 11, Jack and I wave to our friends. Okay, wave, here is the verb. When you wave with your hand to your friends. Number 12, we race to the playground. We race to the playground. Race is the verb. Means we race or run to the playground. Mel and Tom run together. Run is the verb. It's action. Terry skips rope by herself. Skips means to jump. Okay. The rope. To jump and move in the same time. Number 15. Louis runs the fastest. Louis runs the fastest. Okay, runs here is the verb. Okay, so remember that the verb is the action word in each sentence. It usually comes right after the subject. If you know the subject, you will know that the next one is the verb. Okay? Next it says present tense. Present tense means that something is happening now. Okay? And when the subject is about one person or thing, we add an S to it. If it's about more than one person or thing, we do not add an S. Okay, for example, it says my friend watch or watches the softball team. My friend. My friend is one person. There's no S. So what will we do to the verb? We will choose the verb that ends with S or ES. So watch ends with CH. That's why we added ES to the verb. My friend watches the softball team. Okay, number 2, Jan pitch or pitches for the team. Okay, again, the verb pitch ends with CH. Remember, when the verb ends with SH, CH, S, Z, or X, we add ES to the verb when the subject is about one person or thing. So Jan is one person. So Jan pitch or pitches. Jan pitches for the team. Jan's twin sister. Okay, Jan's twin sister means we're still talking about one person. It's just her twin, her sister. Okay, so Jan's twin sister, still one person, we will choose catches. Jan twin sister catches for the team. Okay, next, number 4. Anne buys a new mitt. Okay, so here we're choosing all the verbs that end with S or ES because so far the sentence or the subject is about one person. Number 5, the new mitt. The new mitt, the glove that they wear when they play baseball. The new mitt, still one, fits Anne's hand. So since this is only one thing, the subject is about one thing, we choose the verb that ends with an S. The new mitt fits Anne's hand. Okay, Jan's sister saves her money. Jan's sister, okay? Still, the subject is about one person. So we choose the verb that ends with S, saves her money. Mrs. Jones, okay, be careful. Sometimes the name of a person ends with S, like Jess and Jones and Tess. So you have to read the sentence properly. Mrs. Jones coach or coaches the girls. Mrs. Jones here is one person. But Jones is her name. So we will still choose the verb that ends with ES. Mrs. Jones coaches the girls. Okay? Here, Mrs. Jones it's her name. So that's why we chose this one. The girl's brother help or helps to. The girl's brother helps. Okay? The team plays on Saturday mornings. Plays because it's about one team. Each player practices for the game. Okay, as you see here, we chose all the verbs that end with S or ES because the subject is about one person or one thing. All right? It says here, add S or ES to the verb. Okay, again, when the subject is about one person or thing, we add S. Unless the verb ends with SH, CH, X, or Z, or X. Okay? Yeah, did I say it right? SH, CH, X, S, and Z. All right. So the big game begin soon. The big game. It's about only one game. So what do we do to the verb? We add an S. The big game begins soon. Each girl gets ready. Okay, each girl. It talks about only one person. Anne drinks a cup of water before the game. Anne is only one person, so we will add S to the verb. Jan stretches her arms and legs. Here we will add ES because stretch ends with CH. Number 15. The coach wishes everyone luck. The coach wishes. We add ES because wishes ends with SH. Okay? I hope that was easy too. Okay, let's go to one more page. It says subject-verb agreement. Remember when we talked about the present tense? So in the present tense, most of the sentence that it gave us Up there on page 197, we added S and ES. Now it will start adding, the subject will be either singular or be plural. So you have to be careful here. Okay, so many people here saying many people, that means it's plural. Okay, so what do we do to the verb? We choose the verb without the S. Many people work in my neighborhood. Okay, many people work in my neighborhood. Okay, try to if you're answering with me before you answer by yourself, like you can either answer this by yourself and then check your answers from the video. But if you're answering with me, try not to look at the answers. Try to answer it by yourself, okay? So again, many people work in my neighborhood. So many people, that means it's plural. The subject is plural, so we chose work. Miss Sims, Miss Sims. Miss Sims, remember, some names end with S. Miss Sims is one person, but her name ends with S. So Miss Sims delivers our mail. Okay? Why delivers with S? Because she's only one person. The subject is singular. Okay? So delivers. We means more than one. You and someone else. Okay? So we buy bread from Mrs. Barton. We buy, because we is plural. Okay? Ben and Diane mow lawns. Ben and Diane, that's plural. So we choose the verb without the S. Number 5, Mom and Dad teach school. Okay? Mom and Dad is plural, so we use teach. Officer Jones, again, Officer Jones, she's one person, but her name ends with S. Don't let it trick you. Officer Jones keeps us safe. Okay, why did I choose keeps with S? Because Officer Jones is only one person. Number 7, Mr. Sung and Mr. Yin. Again, this is plural. Mr. Sung is one person. Mr. Yin is another. Fix cars. Fix cars, because it's plural. Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob is one person. Fights fires. Uncle Bob fights fires with S. Number 9, my sister and I, plural, help our neighbors. Here the subject is plural, so we choose the verb without the S. My sister and I help our neighbors. Dr. Ruiz checks our teeth. Dr. Ruiz is one person, so we choose the verb that ends with S. All right. It says here, write each sentence, okay? Change the verb in the bracket to show action going on now. So we want to show that the verb is in the present tense, something that is happening now. All right? So dad, need. Dad is one person, so we will add S. Dad needs wood and paint. We drive to the store. We is plural, so we will use the same verb. We drive. Mr. Lee, one person. What do? We add an S. Mr. Lee owns the store. All right. Number 14. Mr. Lee, Dad, and I load the truck. The verb will be load because it's plural. Mr. Lee, Dad, and I. Number 15. Now Dad, okay, finishes painting the bookcase. Finishes because Dad is one person, and we add ES because the verb finish ends with SH. Right? Okay, let's go. One more page. Abbreviation. Abbreviation. When we make one word in a short form, okay, remember that abbreviation must begin with a capital letter and end with a period. Okay. My dad is Mr. James Lewis. It says write each sentence or read each sentence and circle each word that is an abbreviation. So he wants you to circle the abbreviation in each sentence. My dad is Mr. James Lewis. Mr. here is the abbreviation. Okay, and I showed you before how Mr. is written and how we shorten it into this abbreviation. Okay? Number 2, I am James Lewis Jr. Jr., when the son and father have the same name, so the son is Junior. We will circle GR. Okay? Dr. Ann Lewis is my mom. we will circle Doctor. Our neighbor is Mr. Bell. Okay. Number 15. It is nice to meet you, Miss Bell. We'll circle Miss. Okay. Have you met Mr. Anderson? We'll circle Mr. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson are painters. We will circle Mr. and Mrs. Okay, Mrs. here, she's married. Number 8. Dr. and Mrs. Jackso live next door. Doctor is the abbreviation, and this is the abbreviation of Mrs. Number 9. Mrs. So has a cute dog. Mrs. So. Jack So Jr. is my friend. Jr. is the abbreviation here. Okay, now at the bottom it says read each sentence or write each sentence and use the abbreviation, the underlined word, and make it into abbreviation. Okay, is Dr. Stephen Is Dr. Stephen Lewis in his office? Okay, remember this is the word doctor. We will take the we will write the capital D and the last letter R small, and then we will put a period, and this is the abbreviation. Lee Sue Jr. has a sick dog. Junior, capital J, small r, and then period, and this is Junior. Mr. we take capital M and small r and then period. This is the abbreviation for Mr. Alan Bell Jr. waits with Fluffy. So Junior again, take the capital J and small r and put a period. Fluffy belongs to Alan's neighbor, Mr. Anderson. Capital M, small r, and period. Okay, so today we only did the first 4 pages, okay? And I hope it was easy for you guys. Okay, I'll be making a video for the other pages. See you guys in the next video.